welcome everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 4th of July. Now, if you're new to my channel, I just let my guys channel through. I talk about the current energies that are happening globally, as well as focusing a lot on the awakening process, which is currently happening on a very large scale. So stay watching. I'll close my eyes and we'll just see what comes up. They're showing me people circling, and they're circling like sharks, ready to pounce. They're even giving me like the Jaws music. Now, I do believe this is government, this is parliamentary leaders, they're ready to pounce. Now, I talked the other day about the club and all these elite members of government and how we're not in the club. Well, now they're circling like sharks. They're ready to pounce. They want to implement their agenda and they want it happen now. So they're actually like circling their prey, and we know who the prey are. All us little people are like these little fishies swimming in the ocean, innocently not knowing that we're about to get chomped by Jaws. That's the image that I'm getting, is these government leaders are now circling like sharks and they're just waiting for the right moment to pounce. And like I've said before, they're waiting for people to be vulnerable. So they're going to keep breaking people down and breaking people down. This is like around finances, cost of living, carbon emissions. We know all this is going on. This is globally. And that's what they're wanting. They're waiting to pounce. They're waiting. For an example of this would be, back to the shark, is that you're swimming and swimming and swimming and you're getting so fatigued that you've got no fight left in you anymore, and that's when they would pounce, when you run out of fight. And that's the image that I'm getting today, is these elite monsters are just circling now. It's almost like they're in a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. They don't want to just pounce on everybody. They're still wanting to it's almost like they're just still sussing things out. It's like a shark. They're very clever. They would, I imagine that they would circle their prey and make sure that it's going to be safe to kind of do so for them. So this is what I'm getting about these global leaders. They're ready to pounce and they're circling their prey and they're waiting for all of us. Maybe not all of us watching my channel, but a lot of people that are still waking up, they're waiting for them to be completely vulnerable. And I talked about this the other day. They're going to come in with their rescue packages and they're going to lend a hand. But really, the guides are saying it's going to be like a frenzied shark attack. They're just going to come in and just destroy people's lives. And oh gosh, where there'll be nothing left but flesh and bone. Oh gosh, this is like a horror movie, this one today. So I'm getting that today. This is just going to be, there's going to be nothing left of people. This is going to be, moving forward, this is going to be soul destroying. Probably not for us watching this channel, because we know we can see these things coming. So when you see things coming, you can protect yourself. We often go behind the fence over here into Wilson's World. I talk about that a lot off tool time. And we look around and we protect ourselves from being attacked. And we've got to be very, very aware now that the sharks are circling. And they're even giving me the Jaws movie. Oh my gosh. Now the people in the center who are about to get attacked, these are the vulnerable people that are... And it's saying like they're the ones that are susceptible to falling for the narrative. So they're like the foolish ones. And these are the ones that are going to feed these elites and these governments, because they're going to comply. They're going to go along. But there'll be nothing left of them. They're just going to end up, like I said, like the flesh and bone. Because their life's not going to be like living. It's going to be so regimented, dictated to, controlled. It's just horrible, isn't it? And the guides are showing me like it's more than one shark. It's many, many sharks. I don't know what you call many sharks. Is it a school of sharks? I don't know. But we're like these little fish all in the middle. Probably not us. I'd say we're over here behind the shark net, actually, and we're a bit protected. It's actually showing me that we're over here with the whales and the dolphins, and we're all protected, which is nice. In Terra Bella now, we're in the water. And we've got the beautiful serenity of the dolphins and the whales because they've escaped all the garbage as well. So we've got these like protective shark nets that are protecting us. But these people are becoming very vulnerable now and exposed to attack. And I don't mean just by a shark. That's just an analogy and a visual, but getting attacked by government leaders. And like I said, it's going to be very, very sneaky, and it's going to be very quick. You think of a shark attack, it's very quick. It catches you off guard. And people just go into shock. And that's what I've been saying like all year about these people waking up. They're going to suffer a lot of shock because they're not seeing this coming. Oh, and it's going to be huge. I'll see what else we get today. I'm just getting that calming sound of like seashells. You know when you put a shell up to your ear, obviously we're at the beach today, you put a shell up to your ear and you can just hear those ocean waves. And there's like this sense of inner calm. And this is what the guides are saying to you on my channel. We have this sense of inner calm. It's like, it's very hard to explain, but it's just like sitting on the beach and listening to the ocean, and there's this breeze kind of blowing through your hair, and there's this sense of inner calm. The salt sort of spraying on your face, and the seagulls are just cruising around near you. But you know there's this sense of inner calm that we have. We've actually found that now. We talk here and we've created our little sanctuary, Terra Bella, but this is what the guides are saying. We have this feeling inside of us that everything's going to be okay. It's very hard to explain, and I know if you're watching my videos that you understand it. It's like I said the other week, they're actually leaving us alone. It's like I talked about us being the Mavericks in Top Gun, and that we fly out of the radar zone, and we always push boundaries, and they can't find us or can't see us. It's like that when you're on different realities, you can't be found. I was saying that even about my friends that I got rid of Facebook the other week. I live in a small town of 8,000 people, and I do not see them. I haven't even seen them at all. It's like they've drifted away on a different vibration. This is what I'm getting now, that we have this sense of inner calm, and it's like we know that the government and that can't harm us. It's very strange. Even though we're in it, we can seem to navigate it. You think about it, we've been doing this for 2.5 years, and we've had some really major things happen. I know for you in Canada, you had huge things going on. Bank accounts being frozen. Gosh, we had that many lockdowns here. It was ridiculous. We couldn't even go and buy a coffee. This was nuts. But now we've got this sort of inner calm, and this sort of, they're showing me the seashell. It's like when life becomes and feels a bit stressful for us, we just kind of put the seashell up to our ear, and it takes us to that faraway place. It's just an ability that we have to soothe ourselves, reground ourselves. We know the tools and the things that work for us to keep us in that calm and sane state of mind. I'm definitely getting that. This kind of put the seashell up to your ear. If you haven't done that for a while, maybe get a seashell and put it up to your ear, or go sit on the beach, even better still if you can. That's the best form of meditation, isn't it? But I'm definitely getting that. We just have this sense of knowing that we can stay in that calm place. We don't have to get caught up in this frenzied shark attack that's currently about to happen, because these sharks, they're circling and they're ready to pounce on these vulnerable people who are not seeing this coming. I'll see if there's anything else today. I'm getting the word terrific, and I'm getting like tying knots in your hair. So it's like they're tying like knots and ribbons in our hair. It's almost like they're taking me back to the olden times. Like I'm getting visuals of like the wigs when men would also wear wigs, and they would tie their hair back in ribbons. I'm getting this kind of regal energy and elegance. It's around a lot of status. It's a time when things were different. they're taking us back to a time when things were different. And it's funny, isn't it? Because this could be around the transgender. A lot of this, I don't have a judgment either way. I don't even worry about all that. But this, they're saying to me, like, years ago, men would tie their hair back and it wasn't even an issue. So really, that what they're saying is that these things aren't an issue. Why are we making it a big issue today? And I guess a lot of us here are probably asking that same question. But the guides are kind of saying this is not a big issue. You know, men have had long hair for centuries. We've always had gender inequality is kind of what they're saying. I'll just see what else they're trying to say with this. They're just sort of saying to me there shouldn't be any judgment around this transgender issue. We know there's more to it than what they're actually putting out. This has become a huge issue in the schools. I know for a lot of us as parents, the kids are very confused now. They don't know what they are, if they're Arthur and Martha or they're they, it, them. It's very confusing. And the guides are kind of saying that there's always been this transgenderism. It's not something new. And the fact that it's being pushed so dramatically, it's saying that it highlights the ineffectiveness of like governments and where they're taking all this. Like it's this, and I'm getting this transhumanism. There's this transhumanism. They're saying it's not about transgender. It's about transhumanism. They're trying to, it's like they're trying to really mess with people's heads now. And this is how, see, this is like, we could probably get back to the mass psychosis, but they're trying to get into people's heads and mess with their rhythm. So it's like they're wanting them to become more robotic. So that's almost like they're implementing more male and female energy, and they're making people like more robotic, and it's almost saying like they're throwing them out of balance. And this is intentional. I think if you're watching my channel, we know a lot of these things are intentional. We're not sure exactly where it's all going sometimes, but I'm definitely getting this transhumanism of the human race. That they're integrating and slowly trying to change the human race. Gosh, this is just like a giant bloody experiment, isn't it? Where they're just using us as like human guinea pigs, and they're all up in their bloody big pyramid scheme, and they're playing all these games with us. It's really very sick, isn't it? These people are real psychos and monsters out. They really are. This is quite scary. Transhumanism. Oh my God. Maybe we need to look that up. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it doesn't sound good, does it? And if they're indoctrinating kids through school, like my daughter's only in year 7, and she already is getting all mighty muddled up with who's who at school and what's what and what's normal, and this is just very exhausting. And what do you even say when they come and ask you all these things? What's in it and what's a they and what's a them? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So there's a lot of this indoctrination that's going on, and it's causing a lot of very, very deep, and I don't even think it's subliminal. It's become really obvious, hasn't it? I'll see if there's any closing messages today. God, I'm getting the message. This is for you guys watching my channel. Kick off your shoes and just go barefoot. So we need to go barefoot for a while. It's a bit cold here. I don't think I'll do that. I might do it inside on the nice warm carpet. But kick off your shoes. They're talking about really earthing yourself, really toughening up your feet. Apparently what the guides are saying is there's a lot of nerve endings in your feet. And I think we all know that when you think about that, the foot rubbing and a lot of these pressure points and things like that in your feet, there are a lot of nerves, and they're saying it's very healthy, and that's why they talk about putting your feet directly on the grass and on the earth, because it must stimulate the nerve endings under your feet. So I'm definitely getting that today, that we need to really ground ourselves and sort of focus on our feet. They're saying you could soak your feet too. You can just rub really nice cream into them, because your feet apparently provide a lot of circulation and flow in your body. I guess if we looked up some sort of Chinese medicines and pressure points and acupuncture and things, that would probably be true, because they do say that a lot of the feet nerves under the feet and things are connected to the rest of your body. I think like your big toe might be your sinuses, and we have all these like little spots for headaches, and so it's saying that you've really got to nurture your feet. That could even be they're saying that you get really good shoes. If any of you have been having feet trouble out there, maybe look at getting your orthotic insoles to help support your back and things as well. And really focus on your feet, getting nice warm socks and just wearing really good shoes. But it's also important to really earth yourself and maybe give your feet a really good foot soak in an Epsom salts bath. I'm just getting something today about the feet. The feet are something that can really help us to heal. I'll just see if there's any closing messages today. Oh, God. Yep, I'm getting that the virus is man-made, was man-made. Well, it's still around, isn't it? They're very clever at manipulating these things. And they're saying that this virus will go around and around for a long time. It might even be another 2 years. Oh, my God. Imagine that. Another 2 years. Oh, of course, but variants, of course. But they're milking, you can tell they're milking everything, because even that Omicron, it was like, what, 1, 2, 5, 6. There was like 4. I don't even know what there was, but there was like one of every number. So this is how they kind of stretch it out. But the virus, they reckon it's man-made. I believe it is. I believe that the flu, they put something with the flu. I don't know how they do it, but my husband recently had CV, and he's not jabbed, and he just had temperatures pretty much exactly like the flu, knocked out for like a day or two, just tired, and then he had that metal taste in his mouth, that real unnatural taste. He lost his taste buds for like a day or two, so there was like this difference to the flu. So I'm definitely getting that the virus has been man-made. I really believe that. And they'll milk this for everything. Oh, we know they are. But it could be like another 2 years. Because they just keep beating the drum, beating the drum, beating the drum, beating the drum. Oh, God. We just wanted to put a hole in the drum, don't we? And like bang it. We could go and bang it so hard that it just breaks it. And we just throw the drum out. Oh, God. I'll just see if there's anything else today. I'm just getting that these people are really evil. They're conniving. They're forcing things onto people. These V's that they've forced onto people has been really dangerous, really toxic. We're going to see more and more damage to people. It's happening. The guide said this is happening. People are completely damaged now. Their immune systems are basically stuffed. And they might not realise that for another 6 months. Some people are, but it'll take like another cycle, like another seasonal cycle for people to realise what they've done to their bodies when they just keep getting sick, getting sick, getting sick. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? But nothing you can do. People don't listen to us, do they? What would we know? Anyway, all right, I'm going to leave you with that today. That was a very strange reading today. Sorry, guys, I can only say what comes through. I hope you're all having a great day. Hit those like buttons. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well. And I will see you in that next video. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.